Good evening and welcome everyone to Psychic TV International. My name is Harry T and it is Saturday the 5th of August at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. It is so wonderful to be with you tonight. We have a very special show tonight, and most of you know that we do solo shows with one guest psychic, usually once a month. And what I've decided is just to break it up, is just to meet some of our viewers and get them a part of the show. And Cherie kicked us off the last month, and then already we're at the next month, and we've got a very special guest joining us, Teresa, who lots of you I'm sure know on the Facebook page. I'm really excited to meet Teresa, and we've got the lovely Michelle Conway, who will be our guest psychic. And because it's a solo show, what we'll be doing is obviously we'll have Teresa on, and she can ask anything she likes of Michelle, but also with the solo shows, I really do like them to be educational as well as just readings, because, you know, I think I can say this for everyone, including myself and production and everyone. When you do these shows so often, it becomes very repetitive of reading. It's too much. So I really do like to break them up and make them more educational as well. So you can still get those readings with our guest psychic, but you can also ask questions that are sort of more beneficial for everybody watching. And I'll ask some interesting questions as well. Hello, everybody. Let me have a look at who's saying hi. Hi, Jocelyn, email in. You've got to email in. Production will write the email in a second. And I should let everyone know, if Demira is watching, if there's a Demira A watching, let us know. Production has already emailed you to let you know that you've been successful in the next show, which will be in October. But if you're watching, let us know, because you've successfully been chosen for the next show. And everyone watching who wants to be a part of the solo shows, like Teresa is tonight, like Cherie was last month, like Demira will be in October. We don't have a solo show in September. I think there's an opening for the November show. So you can email in. Production will write the email in a second. Once I've written the email, I'll bring it onto the screen. You can email in. So Jocelyn, email in, because I know you'd be fabulous to have on. And there's so many of you. Kelly, you'd be great. There's so many of you who are regulars that I think would really, really love to do that. So Jocelyn, you want to email. So production, as soon as production writes the email, I'll share it onto the screen and then definitely get on top of that. So who else can I say hi to? Hi, Hope, gorgeous name. Hi, Kerry. Kerry, you should also email. Kerry, you'd be great as well. Who else? Let me have a look. Okay, hold on. They've sent it to me in a private chat. Let me copy and paste this. Paste. Okay. This is the email I want you to email. See, production@psychictvaustralia.com. So Jocelyn and Kerry and Kelly, email that email, because what will happen is obviously we've got tonight's booked, we've got October's booked. There's an opening for November. So one of you can email in and you can get in for November. And then I'm not sure if there's a December one. If there is, the next one can get a December one. And then we're already into the next year. So that's why it's important to send in those emails, because basically when you email in and you're selected, it's once a month, right? So, you know, we're already heading towards the 2024 bookings, which is crazy. Okay, so this is the email, okay? So please email that in and let me know once you've done that. So you can like and share this video, please. Hey, Cherie, good to see you, darling. And as usual, superstar, for a reading, please like and share this video. Then in one comment here is an example. Liked and shared, will I move house soon? Perfect. So you can ask a question, but again, make them not only just for yourself, try to make them educational as well. And you must like the video first, you must share the video second, and then the third step in the comments is write liked and shared, will I move house soon, or liked and shared, will I meet my soulmate, or whatever. But make sure that the like and share that you've done is in the comment as well as your question. So you must like and share it, please. I will let you know. Also, the phone numbers in Australia are scrolling down on the bottom of your screen and also within the post. The Australian number is 0290710199. Worldwide number is +61 488825177. We have a US and a Canada number as well, scrolling down on the bottom of your screen. There's probably no point in me reading them out, though, because we have a worldwide number for that reason. Not sure why we have so many numbers, but anyway, Australian number 0290710199. US number, again, don't know why I have to read that one, but it's 1914373728. Canada, don't know why I need to read that one, but it's 17788071426. And our mobile number worldwide, which is why I say probably can scratch the other numbers, because you can call this number from anywhere in the world. Like from the UK, we've got people that call. It's +61, which is the Australia code. And then it's 488825177. And I'll let you know who is on right now. We've got Joyce available on pin 9163. We've got Natalie on pin 9810. We've got Trelina on pin 9159. And we've got Janae on pin 9128. So definitely snap them up. They're available for you right now for your calls. Janae was flat out last week, so she's available. So definitely grab her. Her pin is 9128. Natalie Norton-Baker is normally very busy as well. Her pin is 9810. We've got Joyce available, pin 9163. And Trelina available, pin 9159. Again, those numbers for you in Australia, 0290710199. And our worldwide number is +61488825177. Thank you very much. All right, amazing. So let me bring on Michelle, and we'll let her know what she's doing. So let's add her to the stream. Hi, Michelle. How are you?
Hi, Harry. How are you tonight?
Good. Thank you so much for being on with us and for doing this special show. We're very grateful to have you.
Oh, it's very exciting, I think, so
Yes.
far.
Yes, amazing. You actually already know what we're doing, because you actually heard me saying it. So basically, we want to know a little bit more about you, if possible. And I'm gonna, because it's a solo show with you, I'm gonna ask you questions throughout. I want to know a little bit more about you, a little bit more, educational purposes, all that sort of stuff. And I'll really ask a lot of questions for the viewers' sake as well, because instead of just reading, we'll definitely ask
Off
you
you go.
some interesting stuff. All right, so Michelle, take it away. Tell us a little bit more about you, darling.
All right. Okay. So I guess I just fell into this career. It's the way life unfolded for me. I didn't try to become a reader or follow, decide I was doing it. Spirit took me down this path. It's been an interesting journey. I just started doing readings when I was about 20 years old, and it just led from one thing to another, and here I am now. I didn't realize that I had this ability for a very long time, and it turns out that I am actually a natural psychic medium. And in 2015, I thought, I'll go to Elisa Williams' workshop on mediumship, and lo and behold, I'd never had any formal training or anything like that. Unbeknownst to me, she was going to select 3 of her students to do live platform with her at her show that night. And boom, she picked me. And so my debut was in front of 300 people.
Fantastic.
On stage as a lot, doing mediumship. So, yeah, Amazing. That was pretty interesting. It was pretty overwhelming too, to be honest with you. But I really love what I do, all right? I don't like to guarantee I'm going to contact a spirit or a loved one, because they're doing their stuff too when they're in heaven. They're continuing their spiritual journey. So sometimes they aren't there, sometimes they are. I just go with, if they pop in, hey, yeah, I'll bring through whatever information they are happy to share with me. If they aren't there, then okay, we'll just maybe find somebody else who might be there who wants to say hello sometimes.
Or there's another message in somewhere that you can deliver. Exactly. It's sort of like going to Coles, I think. Going to Coles, sometimes, if I want something, it's not on the shelf, but I know it's there, but it's not on the shelf. It's very similar to that. So I think...
Yeah, you've got to ask them.
You got to ask them, you've got to ask them. It's like the other day I wanted this meal and I couldn't find it, and I asked them and they popped it out, and I'm like, woohoo. But, it's kind of like that. But that's fabulous. Now, we've got actually a really special guest that I'm about to bring on, and we'll bring her on now. Her name is Teresa. So everyone, continue to like and share this video in the comment section. Write that you've liked and shared, and let us know your question amongst that like and share that you write. And let's meet Teresa. Teresa, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm just at the end of like a flu. So.
Oh, you were sick. Yeah, that's right. I remember you were saying the other day you were actually. I think you said you were in the hospital.
Yeah.
Are you okay now?
Yeah. Yeah. The whole four of us have been sick. So.
Oh no, I know. You know what? It's that time of year as well. Everyone is getting sick, and I've got friends that keep getting sick, and I was just telling them the other day, you keep getting sick, and I mean, I'm don't even get me started with me. But Teresa, it is so nice to meet you. You are one of our favorites on here, and we adore you. And you might have watched the show that we had with Cherie. Did you see that one?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic! Well, now it's your turn.
I very rarely miss a show, Harry.
Oh, thank you, Teresa. We love seeing your name, and I know that you've met actually a couple of our psychics because you live in Brisbane.
Yes, yeah.
And you've met a couple of our psychics. You've met Rhonda.
Yep, I've met Tarot Daddy.
Oh, you've met Tarot. Yep.
Who else? Chantel.
Oh, you've met Chantel as well. Yeah.
Linda. I don't know. Some of these maybe not.
Oh, maybe they're not on anymore. Yeah. But you've met quite a few of them. Well, it's wonderful to have you.
That was at the Mind Body.
At the Mind Body Spirit, of course.
Yeah.
Teresa, it's so great to have you. Now, this is Michelle Conway. Have you met Michelle, or this is the first time?
Hi, Teresa. How are you?
Hello, first time.
First time, amazing.
Nice to meet you.
I want to let you know, Teresa, you've got people that are writing to you. So Callie said, hi, Teresa. She's gotten the flu too, and it sucks. I want to show you Cherie, one of our favorites. Oh, my God, it must be a theme. She was sick. Oh, look, she was sick when she was on. I remember that. And now Teresa is sick. Oh, I remember that, Cherie. I do remember that. So you've got people who are saying hi to you, which is great. Teresa, I could be wrong, but you've got my cards, don't you?
Yeah, can you see them? They're on my bookshelf behind.
Oh, I can. You know what? I can right above your head. Oh, that's amazing. Teresa, you're a legend. Thank you so much. And I know that you love them, don't you?
Yes, I do love them.
Oh,
yes.
Thank you. You know what? I know people love them because they're the top selling deck in the country. So that's how I know that people love them. But I also know people love them because everyone uses them. So it's really good.
I've gone through many cards.
Yeah.
I've had Doreen Virtue.
Right.
I've had many, but by far your cards have given the most accurate reading. I'm not just saying that.
Thank you very much. No, I appreciate it. I that means a lot to me, Teresa. And you know what it was? I think it was James Van Prague, who I know him. When I did a show with him, he actually said, he brought my cards out and said to everyone, these cards are like magical and there's something else. And for him to say that, I mean, James has cards himself. He used to do cards with Doreen Virtue as well. And I mean, James, I think, is the most famous medium in the world. So when he said that, it was almost like, oh my God, they're really well received. So thank you, Teresa, for that feedback. It really means a lot to me. Now, Teresa, I want to know a little bit about you before you ask Michelle any question, because you can ask her anything you like. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure you've got the ability yourself. So I want to know, have you been using it or developing it?
Yeah, I do. I'm a little bit, as you've heard me ask on the show before.
Yes.
I'm lacking in confidence. So,
yes.
I mean, Spirit's pushing me in that direction, but yeah. And I've done a few courses. I'm actually doing a Reiki course at the moment. But,
great. So healing.
But I've done some courses online with some mediums. And
amazing.
stuff, so.
Amazing. Okay, so what did you want to Jocelyn, you need to get them before they run out, because I don't know the next print run. Get them from booktopia.com.au. So tell us what you would like to know. What would you like? You can ask anything you like, and let's see what we get from Michelle.
Actually, I don't know. Just general. Because I've just started to sort of branch out and do readings for people besides my family and friends, and I guess want to know how you see that going. I guess
that's a great question. What do you reckon, Michelle?
Oh, well, I feel you just got to let it grow. It's like a plant, and I've got a really good feeling about this for you, all right? I feel just you've got to confront the fear of getting something wrong, all right? That's the hardest part because you think, oh, I can't do it. But you just got to let whatever's coming through, trust that it's going to come through, trust that you're getting the right information. And sometimes what you'll find will happen is you'll be thinking something and you'll go, oh, I'm not going to say that. That sounds silly or crazy or whatever. And then 5 minutes later, whoever you're giving the reading for will say, blah, blah, blah. And you'll be like, oh my God, I wish I'd said that now because that was so relevant. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's about learning to trust what information you're getting and just letting it come through. And trying that, one of the hardest things, and I still do this, I put my own personal information in sometimes, and that's when it kind of mixes it up a bit. You've got to just try to keep it as spirit give it to you.
Mhm.
And what I've also noticed is a lot of people get what's called psychic amnesia. You might be giving them a reading and that when they're having it, they're like, no, I don't understand. No, it doesn't make sense. And this happens so often when I do lives. They come to me an hour later and they go, you know what, Michelle, that makes perfect sense now. Because at the time, their brain's trying to do a scan. It's trying to work out how that fits in, but it doesn't until. And then once they're relaxed, they go, oh, light bulb. Yep, no, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so it's about trusting in your highest self, in your guidance. Just let it all out. Let it flow. That's what
I
I've learned.
love that.
That's how it is for me. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I just want to, everyone is saying hi to you, Teresa. Everyone is saying hi to you. And I've just written the link, guys. That's from me. So my Oracle cards can be purchased from, and there's the link. I've written it in the comments directly. And people are saying thank you because they wanted to know where to buy them for. Would you let me pull you a card? Is that all right if I can do that? Am I allowed to?
Sure. Yeah.
Sure? Yeah. Okay, great.
I would love that.
All right, amazing. All right, let's pull a card for you, and let's see how we can get that let's just have a look at what card we can pull for you. Interesting. Okay, so the first one we pulled for you is retreat. So this is all about obviously you needing to take some time out and just really like replenish your energy because part of you must be really burnt out, almost like very fatigued, very exhausted. It's probably also why you're getting quite sick. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so that means that your energy really needs to be replenished. So really taking a step back and obviously not overdoing because you overcare. You do a lot to care for a lot of people, and I think there's a lot of self-care needed here just to replenish. But what's really interesting is you've got the clairaudience card that's come out. So I wonder if you're starting to hear things or if you're starting to sort of like hear messages.
Yeah, I do. I hear messages all the time.
There you go. So your clairaudience is going to be opening up. And I almost want to say from a spiritual perspective, there's going to be mediumship kicking in with this as well. So communicating with people who've passed over, and you're going to be hearing things. And sort of like what Michelle was saying, instead of being worried about being right or wrong, letting it come, letting it flow, and not really second guessing it. I think the best thing I can say is almost say it like a report, like a reporter. So when you watch the news, you'll see on the news, they report the story as the story. They don't think about it. They just report it. So I think that's the best thing to do when you are getting information. Michelle, I'm sure you would agree with this. You would just give the information that you're getting without judging it, without thinking about it. Because if you don't think about it, then you're just reporting what you get. And it's interesting.
Absolutely.
Right. And I also want to say you've got the prayer card. So that's all about really putting the intention, but also in my guidebook in the cards, I've got a prayer in there, an opening prayer somewhere. Focus on the prayer, the opening up and the closing up when you do a reading, and that will really help you do it not only more accurately, but even more, you'll trust it more. Because when you surrender and you say a prayer of some sort or an intention, it'll really help kick it off. So I reckon that will be really beneficial to you.
Okay, thank you, Harry.
You're so welcome. And you know what? Because I thought because you've got the cards in the background. I saw them, and we love you. And I thought, you know what? They're literally right in front of me. I don't always have them on my desk. Sometimes you watch the show a lot. I'm often looking for my cards and trying to find them to show people. But they are on my desk right now. I've been doing some readings for people, so they were on my desk. So I thought, you know what? While I've got them on my face, and you love them, we've got them. I'll pull you some too.
It's funny what you said about listening to the messages, because I've actually just started, when I'm doing readings for people, just like recording them and then sending them the recording. And I find that when I come into this space, because I've cleansed this space that I'm in now, so I come in and people are coming back to me and giving me feedback, saying, you know, your message, you know, because I just talk and I'm not worried about, you know, being face to face with someone,
or the like, you know, nerves from seeing someone. And you know, sometimes having your space where you do it, like it's almost like an altar. Like I think that's a really good idea. So even if you want to channel messages, right, Michelle? Does that make sense? Like,
absolutely.
Do you have a reading room, Michelle, or something like that?
I absolutely do. I have a shipping container that's been converted into like a spiritual space. So when I go in there, my mind instantly goes into knowing that's you're at work, you're working with spirit, that's your job, and it sets you into that energy. It helps you just breathe into it, relax into it.
I love that. It's a great idea. So if you've got a room, Teresa, even the room that you're in might feel really good.
Yeah, I have converted it, and I've got things like up here. These are my grandmother's slippers.
Oh, get out!
Passed on. Yeah. So when I hold them, I find because I've been told that my grandmother is one of my spirit guides. So
I'm sure. And Michelle, do you?
And I've got like crystals and stuff.
Oh, that's amazing, Michelle. I'm just wondering, on that note, while Teresa pulled that out, do you? No, because that's a really good point that you just brought up about the slipper, Michelle. I want to ask your perspective. I know what I think, but in terms of someone's possession or object, do you believe that can carry their energy, or it's imbued with their energy?
Absolutely. I certainly do, because it's a connection to them. It's got their energy that is like filled it. So absolutely. And sometimes when I can't make a connection with somebody in spirit, I love that you can give me an object or a photograph, and it allows me to just make that connection in a different way. Then it's a little bit like analog or digital. You know, if one system's not working, let's try a different one. So I think it's great that you've got your beautiful grandma's slippers there, and you're infusing your space with energy that gives you spiritual strength, because you'll have her working with you and helping you, and she'll want you to do really good readings, and you'll be amazing. I just know that you're going to be such a beautiful light worker with the messages that you'll bring through. So I've got a really good feeling about this for you. And I was feeling when Harry was giving you that little reading, I thought to myself, you're purging an old part of you with this illness at the moment. And it's kind of, I feel like you're going to start changing your diet to try to bring in a different life force into your body, which will bring spirit down and connect. It's just the energy I'm feeling at the minute. I'm getting all goosebumpy for you. So I think you're going to be going on such a beautiful journey, my love. It's going to take you on just the most amazing. What I would like to say, I think it's really important to start a journal, because you don't realize how much you grow, and you don't realize how much you change as a result of that growth. And you'll find that some people who it's not that you don't love them anymore, but it's just some people that you were around all the time, you no longer feel that you can be around them because your energy changes. So you need different people that are going to lift you up and help you to keep moving on. with your journey. So, and
Love
then
that.
new people come in for you, and it's just such a beautiful, beautiful journey, really.
I
You
love
know,
that. Look at what Cherie said. Tonight's show has been amazing already. I'm loving the energy. Carrie has said so good. Yay, Teresa. You've got some fans, Teresa. You've got someone wrote, Jessica wrote, that's beautiful, Teresa. Oh, Jessica, you're another regular. Hey, Jessica. You've got some really, really nice people here that are watching and that are really supporting your journey, Teresa. I think that you're wonderful, and you've done obviously a great job in your life with the people that you help, Teresa, and we really are grateful for your support on the show and for even coming on tonight. So did you want to ask anything else before we let you go, before we get to some viewers?
I don't want to hog too much time.
That you've been amazing. You've been amazing, Teresa. You've been amazing.
I feel like there's. Oh, sorry, I'm just butting in before you go.
And then we'll move on.
Sorry, I don't usually butt in, Harry, but
that's okay. Go for it, darling. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it.
I feel like there's a male person around you in spirit, Teresa, and I feel like he was around. I'm imagining, or I'm feeling around 5'8", 5'9", and I'm feeling quite broad shoulders, quite a solid-looking male energy there with you, and I feel like he's older, and I feel like he's saying how proud he is of you, because I'm getting your face. So I feel like you might even resemble more that side, that line of the family with this man. And I feel like he's saying to you that he loves tradition. He loves tradition, and he's going to help you bring tradition and your tradition in through the work that you're going to do. So I feel like you're going to marry two things together with what you're doing, and I feel like you've got him, I'm getting all goosebumpy again, helping you do this, okay? And he's a very proud man.
Beautiful.
That's what I feel. And I feel like he had there's a bit of a curl maybe in his hair, but I feel like he was a very, very serious man, okay? I feel like he had very strong work ethic. All right, and his life, I'm feeling as though as I'm feeling that energy, I wanted breathing issues for him. It was breathing issues around his passing, at the time of his passing. Would that resonate with you?
Yeah, it's my maternal grandfather.
Okay, wow. Well, he's around you, my darling. Okay, and I feel like
That's
he's
amazing.
really wanting you to marry together there's two. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but
it does, because he came over here as a refugee. He's from Yugoslavia, so when the war was so
so marrying that tradition with
and
here,
he forgot because he was scared, with the conflict between Croatia, and he was scared that people would attack him, so he hid a lot of his cultural stuff until we were a lot older.
Okay, yeah. Well, I feel like he wants you to utilize some of that with your work.
Very good. That's fantastic. Well, that was some extra, Teresa, that we got in, which is awesome. So, Teresa, we're going to let you go. So we're going to let you go so we can get to some viewers. But that was amazing. Thank you so much for joining us. It was an absolute
Harry.
pleasure. Oh, thank you so much for doing it.
It's like a dream come through meeting you.
Oh, bless you. It's an absolute pleasure to meet you as well. And from my memory, you have I think it's your son that always likes to say hello.
Yeah, he does. I kept him out because I wasn't sure about.
Of course.
Children being on the show.
And I'm grateful. It's probably better not to. But say hello from everyone here. And
he's got autism, so he's
bless him.
He's like, are you seeing Harry T? Are you seeing Harry T?
Oh, that's beautiful. Teresa, you're a star. We love you. And thank you so much. Please continue to watch the show and join in on the comments. I will. And I'm sure everyone is going to be. I mean, look at this. People are like, oh my goodness, so good. People are loving it. You're a star tonight, Teresa. So go and enjoy the rest of your night, and please watch us. And I will. We will definitely, I'm sure see you again. So bless
Okay,
you
thank
and so
you.
much love. So much love to you, Teresa.
Bye.
See you.
Bye,
Bye.
darling. Bye. She was wonderful, wasn't she? She
Oh,
was
that was so much fun.
really great. It was great. I liked
Yeah.
her so much on the show, and it's been great. I just want to send a little thing. Susie said, I didn't mean to sad face. That's okay, just unsad face. sometimes people accidentally do a reaction. They want to like or love heart or do a care or whatever. And then sometimes that angry face or sad face by accident. And then they're like, oh no, yeah, that's okay. Just correct it. We can't correct it on our end. Sometimes I see it and I think, actually a couple of times people who've gotten readings have accidentally done that. Teresa's done that a couple of times. And I know they don't mean it. But anyway, so thank you, Diane. Diane said that was beautiful. It really was. Teresa, if you're watching, thank you so much for coming on. We adore you. And I think she got more than what she was expecting. I think she was thinking, we shall have some fun. And then she got some great messages from you. I even came in and gave some great information, which I don't always do. But it was literally just in front of me. I had my cards. And because she loves them, I thought, why not? Okay, so on that note.
Talking about your cards, Harry,
yes,
guess what?
Yes. Tell me.
I ordered a deck of your cards.
Oh, did you?
Okay. Yeah, I did. And guess when they arrived?
I don't know. When?
On my birthday.
Oh, my goodness. Get out.
No, they did.
Happy
They
birthday.
arrived
Isn't that
on
uncanny?
my birthday.
That
I
is uncanny.
know.
When was your birthday?
Well, that was in February.
February. Well, happy birthday.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. I love hearing stories like that. That's
So
amazing.
I ordered them. They took 2 weeks to come, but the day they arrived, it was my birthday. I thought, I'm going to have to tell Harry that one day.
That is unbelievable. Well, thank you I didn't even know you had them. Thank you so much for ordering them and for having them. And there's a real special thing that the fact that they came on your birthday. I love that.
I know.
I love that. Well, Michelle, there's good energy there. All right, Michelle, you are getting great feedback. People are loving you. You're very, very
that's
popular.
awesome.
So
I love everyone too.
Oh, God bless you. I would love you to do this reading if you can, please. This is for Diane. Hi, Diane Williams. I have liked and shared. Is there anything coming up for me? And is my late partner still around me? Thank you.
Okay. Well, the first thing I'm feeling is, yes, your late partner is still around you. Okay. I'm feeling a strong sense of peace. I'm feeling for you at this point in time. You're feeling low in energy? Have you been feeling tired or run down? Just feeling like a sense of exhaustion, or if it's not exhaustion, perhaps things are just being one thing after another, after another, after another. And that's where I'm feeling your late partner is still around you. I feel like he's trying to give you all the support that you need to move through. There's something happening for you at this point in time that you just got to keep going with it. Do not give up. Do not give up. I'm hearing you say, I feel like I don't want to do this anymore. I've had enough, but I feel like you've just got to keep going forward now is what I'm getting with that. Okay.
Great.
I feel like that could be around your health too. Okay. But yeah, your husband is definitely around you, helping you through this at this stage.
Beautiful, Michelle. Thank you so much, Diane Williams. Teresa said that was amazing. Bless you. That was amazing. Let me go to another one. I even wrote something. That was so amazing. Thank you, Teresa, for joining us. Yes, I did write that. Okay, let me bring on. I'm going to give you this one. Sarah. Hi, Sarah. I've liked and shared. Would love to know if life will improve for me and my children. Sarah really likes you. She's been writing lovely things about you.
Oh, I like Sarah too. Sarah's got the most beautiful energy and she's just the most beautiful soul. And I do feel like, Sarah, you are going to be moving into a very new life very, very soon, okay? You've been through a lot of stuff and it is time for you to start to look towards a new horizon or more golden energy, because I feel like you've got to let go. You've got to let go of some of the it's almost like loyalties that you feel like you need to continue to maintain, because some of those are holding you back. Okay. I do feel like you're going to be walking into a new job very, very soon. Okay. And one of the kids, what's happening with one of the kids? There's something going on around school. Somebody's got something special. There's an acknowledgement for one of the children going on for you. But I do feel like life is going to improve.
Oh, good. Amazing. Great reading. And thank you, Sarah. Let's go to, I think I'm going to go to, I think I'm going to pick this one, actually. Kerry, hi, Kerry, darling. And I'm looking forward to hearing when you've ordered the cards. Loved and shared. Harry, 2 jobs shaping up beautifully this coming week. Ooh. Question, will I get the GM or head of role? Or both? Or none? Please and thank you. Oh, she's gorgeous. We love Kerry. What do you reckon, Michelle?
I don't know. I'm really drawn to the head of role, actually.
Ooh.
I don't know. That's kind of the one that's standing out a little bit more than anything else there. I feel that you're definitely, because I'm being shown stairs, so I feel like you're definitely working your way up. So whatever position it is that is you're about to walk, and I'm going to say walk into, because I feel like you're owning the energy of this position. You're presented in the right way is what I'm saying, because it is about working energy. When you want to get a job, you've got to go for that position as if you've already got it, because that's what they're looking for. So I feel if you can walk in and own that job, that's the one you're going to get, or that role. That's why I'm really attracted to the head of role position for you. You'll have to let me know how you go, but I've got a good vibe about that.
Great reading, Michelle, and thank you, Kerry. I've got some feedback for you from Diane, saying that she's waiting for 3 operations. She's in a lot of pain, bone and hip and shoulder and hernia. You were so right. You nailed it. You were picking up on the health stuff. You were right. Spot on.
Yeah.
Great
And the
reading.
exhaustion
And the exhaustion. Good on
Yeah.
you. Good on you for the accuracy and sending you love, Diane. You've got more feedback from Sarah. Thank you, Harry and Michelle Conway with Kiss Kiss. Huge fan of yours, Harry. Oh, thank you. That's really sweet. Oh, bless you. Oh, I love hearing that. And gorgeous photo, by the way. Let's go with another question. I'm going to give you... Hold on a second. I think I'm going to give you Gayleen. Gayleen said, I've liked and shared. Hi, beautiful people. Thank you for sharing your amazing talent. I'm just going back to work after an injury. How do you see this working out? Will I move house this year? Thank you for your time and always appreciate your time. Oh, I love the gratitude. What do you reckon?
Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so I feel when you're going back to work, I feel as though you're really going to have to take it easy, because I'm feeling at this point you've still got a little bit of healing there to do. Your energy's not quite up to where you need to be. So is it possible to only go back part-time or not back onto full hours straight away? I feel that's really important, because you might end up putting yourself backwards more. I feel if you can negotiate with your employer to work until you're getting back on your feet, you're still getting back on your feet. Moving house, it seems like everybody wants to be moving house this year. Is it the energy? What's going on?
There's a theme. There's a theme.
Yes. So that tells me there's a lot of energetic shifts taking place, all right? There's a lot happening. So I feel for you, as much as you want to move house this year, my darling, let's cross one bridge at a time. I feel like you need to get over your work stuff first, because you don't want to exhaust yourself, because moving house is one of those big things that exhausts people. It's like a death. It's like a divorce. It's traumatic. Please give yourself some space. I'm going to say June next year for the house move.
Okay, good reading. Thank you so much. Great reading. All right, let's give you some feedback from Carrie. Whoop, whoop. Thank you so much, Harry and Michelle. I'll keep you posted. Kiss, kiss, kiss. Yes, please do. And let me know as soon as you've bought the Oracle cards. I'd love to hear. Okay, let's give you another one. So glad that you did this with us, Michelle.
Oh, I'm having fun. I love it.
Oh, bless you. Hey, this is a good question. What do you reckon about this one? From Christy. I've liked and shared. I keep on seeing 888 and 8888 and 000 and 0000. So really, it's just eights and zeros that she's seeing in repetition. The past few days, I'm seeing each number like 9 times per day. What are they trying to tell me, please? So if you look at it, the numbers, she's seeing a lot of 8s and a lot of zeros. What do you reckon?
Well, 8 is the energetic number of the infinity, isn't it? It's about keeping going. Keep that energy flow. It's about
never ending.
Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing there. And the fact that you've got the 3 8s, that's also that 3 is another number that is very important. So you've got 3 and then the 4 and the 000. Well, that's an emergency number in Australia, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is.
But you've got a 0 again. This is about energy, Christy. This is about your angels and your guides. Because when you're seeing numbers like that, they are coming from an angelic or from your guidance, okay? They're trying to get a message through to you. I feel like this is something about cash flow for some reason. I feel like your cash flow. So are you able to look at a different option as far as what your career or your job is? Is there something new coming in for you? And the fact that you're saying 9, because 9 is also the number that is the completion. So once there's a completion, you've got to start back at 0. So I feel like something about your cash flow is going to be changing for the better. Your guides are guiding you in the right way. Keep going.
Nice. Great reading. And thank you, Christy. Fantastic. All right, let's see if I can get you another feedback. I can from Gayleen. Thank you so much. I'll be asking about less hours. Appreciate your help. Sending blessings to you both. Oh, that's nice. All righty. Let's go with... I want to ask you a question about what do you do to prepare yourself for a reading?
Oh, I always say a prayer. I always say a prayer. I've got the same prayer I've said, and I say it every time. Anybody who's had a reading off me will know. I take them by the hands, and I have a prayer that I say. And the reason I do this, Harry, is because in my younger days, I was very naughty. I learnt the hard way. Because I could do seances in a Ouija board all by myself, you know.
Oh,
so
that's
I used to
terrible.
I know.
That's terrible.
So I ended up, you know, and I'd sit around and I'd light candles and I'd evoke all these entities in and stuff. So I really, you know, learnt the hard way through.
That's sort of like that. Yeah.
I know.
But that's good that you've learned, and look at you now, and you do the prayers.
Yes, because when you're working with this energy, you're working with the energies that are in that astral realm. And there's so many things there that we can never possibly understand or conceive.
Exactly.
So you absolutely have to say a prayer. You have to protect yourself.
Well said.
That is so important.
Oh, thank you, Michelle, for saying that, because there are some psychics out there and mediums, and again, you know, I'm not critiquing anyone, but I've been around for quite a long time, and, you know, I don't want to say this about myself, but I'm obviously one of the leaders in this industry, especially in Australia. I have to say that what Michelle just said is 100% right. You have to protect yourself. You have to. There are some psychics and mediums out there that I have seen and spoken to, and they tell me very openly, I don't protect myself. That really
who are they working with?
Who are they talking to? Exactly.
Who are they working with?
That really starts to make me think, who are they talking to? Because
absolutely,
like Michelle just said, and I knew I liked you, Michelle, but tapping into the energy, there's good and dark, because the world isn't all rainbows and la-di-da. It's like if you knock on the door and it's a stranger, you don't know what that person's going to be like, which is why we say stay away from Ouija boards, stay away from seances. I'm even very, very cautious about people who do trance mediumship, because all of this stuff is real. But just because something is real doesn't mean it's good.
Absolutely. That is
and there are
so
those devices.
true.
There are some of those devices that people use that are like electronic and they talk. That doesn't mean it's like a Ouija board. It's the same thing, because you think
The spirit box. You're talking about the spirit box.
Is that what it's called? Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
I've got no idea what they're called, but I just know there are some walkie-talkies, and you think, I don't know if that's Aunt Edna talking, because I don't think Aunt Edna sounds like that at all.
If you get entities in the lower demonic layers of the astral realm, they pretend to be your loved ones. And they know what they need to say, because they're reading your mind.
Oh,
they're going to give you that information. They're going to tell you what you want to hear. And so you've got to be very, very careful.
Michelle is 100% correct. And I think that's also why your readings, you're getting a lot of accurate readings, and obviously you're accurate, but it's because you're working with the light and you're working with the proper intent. And the thing with the lower energies is they mix truth and lies, because what happens is, like you said, they know what to say, but then they'll say something that's from the demonic energy. And then the person hearing that is going to think, well, that must be right because they were right about this. And then they start tricking you. So you've got to be careful. You've got to be careful. They're tricksters.
They reel you in, Harry. They reel you in. They start giving you all these wonderful results, and it's working so good. And then all of a sudden, everything turns to shit.
True. She's right. She's 100% right.
Exactly what they do.
She's 100% right. I've done Ouija boards as well, in the past. So I'm also someone who has done that, and it's not good. But that's how we are speaking from knowing the experience, because they work, but who cares? Because you're not dealing with something good.
No, that's right.
Always pray and always protect. We've had some psychics, unfortunately, even on this show, and I haven't wanted to pull them up on it, but I'm glad that we're saying this, because we have had some that have said you don't need to protect yourself. I'm like, that's not right.
Well, so don't know about that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely not right.
I think you do. You don't just go running out in the road in front of the traffic, do you? You know, it's if
you are a blessing tonight, because you're saying stuff that is 100%. Okay, so let's go on. Look at this. Look at what Janae has said. Janae's a wonderful medium, and we love Janae. She said she's loving the knowledge shared tonight. I hope it helps at least one person. God bless you, Janae. You're wonderful. I think it's helping a lot more than just one. But that's wonderful. All right, let's have a look at. Yes, I'm just reading everyone's things about that. Yep, perfect. Okay, great. So people are on board. Fantastic. And I think we've taught people very important information on that. I would love it if you could please do a reading for Cassandra. Cassandra has said, shared and liked. Thank you, Cassandra. Will I find my soulmate? Will it be with someone I already know, or will it be someone new, please? Thank you. Nice question.
Okay. Well, I don't feel if it's somebody you already know, it's highly unlikely they're a soulmate. Otherwise, you'd be having that connection already with them. All right. Now, this is another thing I find when people start saying, will I find? You've got to think about the energy, what you're putting out. You've got to say, I'm ready. I'm going to meet my soulmate. You've got to work the energy. That's how you manifest what you want to have. So think about how you're phrasing what you're thinking about. If you think to yourself, I'm never going to meet my soulmate, well, guess what? You're probably not. So you've got to start working that energy, start bringing that in. I feel as though you will meet somebody. I feel as though someone is coming into your life. And I feel like they're a little similar height to you. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I'm quite short. I'm only just over 5 foot. I'm getting shorter as I get older. I used to be
I
5'4",
love that.
now I'm, so I I don't know how tall you are, Cassandra, but I'm feeling like you're maybe 5'2", 5'4" in height. I feel like this person that's coming is about 5'6", just a little bit taller than you. All right.
My height.
Um, yeah. So I feel like it's going to be somebody new. And I feel like what you need, I've actually got a little ritual that I give a lot of people who want to meet their soul partner. And I feel like you've got to just start believing in it happening. Write down on a list of both positive and negative of what you want and what you don't want. You've got to remember to say what you don't want. That's just as important as what you want. And you want your mirror self. Your mirror self,
I like
because
that.
you're only going to be able to love them as much as you love yourself.
Oh, I like that. That's a great message.
That's about soul connection, isn't it?
Beautiful, beautiful reading. Okay, let's give you another one. People are loving you. This is Katitsa or Katika. I can't remember how to say her name. Katika, Katitsia, whatever. Liked and shared. Awesome show tonight. Oh, thank you. Michelle, you are amazing. What do you see happening for me for the next 6 months? Thank you. With love hearts.
Oh, well, I'm feeling you're really quite ambitious. I feel like you've really got this really upbeat kind of flamboyance about you is what I'm going to say. I feel like you need to express your flamboyance or your creativity in a much more outward manner. You're I feel like it's suppressed a little bit with what you're doing as far as work goes. I feel like there's more layers to you than what you're revealing at this point in time is what I'm going to say. I feel that you're going to start to make big changes because you are kind of outgrowing your what you're doing for work. So with that, you're either going to change it, want to move up higher within the field you're in. But I feel like there's something more creative, more arty, more flamboyant about you that you need to express.
Wow,
so I hope that makes some sort of resonation sense.
I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. I just want to let everyone know the numbers in Australia, 02907 10199, and our worldwide number is +61 488 25177. We have Joyce available, pin 9163. We have Natalie available, pin 9810. We have Trelina available, pin 9159. And we have Janae available on pin, it's not the, I'm going to have to find it because I just realized, production has sent it with one missing number. That's right. I found it on here. 9128. 9128. So Janae is pin 9128. Joyce is pin 9163. Natalie Norton Baker is pin 9810. Trelina is pin 9159. And the website psychictvinternational.com. Okay, let's pull another one. Oh, Teresa, who was just on with us. Let's answer this one because she was just on with us. Harry T and Michelle, a famous medium in the US, said that dark entities only hang out in abandoned places. And if you don't, that's rubbish. And if you don't seek them out, then they won't come. What do you think? Rubbish. Rubbish. I don't care who it was and how famous they were. That's rubbish. That's not true at all.
No.
I think the best way to answer that is if that is their experience, then okay, but it's not accurate. It's not true. Something I want to say about
it's certainly not true. No, it's not
true. Something I want to say about that. I want to touch on this famous thing, right? And I can say this because I've been famous, and it's just it's whatever. We are all the same. People like Ted Bundy are famous, and they were serious. Like just because someone is famous,
working with the dark.
You know what I mean? Like when you look at people who have a well-known presence, it doesn't mean they're always a good example of anything. So even if someone is a famous medium, such as myself, I've been a famous medium, you need to only go with what is true. And sometimes what they say isn't. That is not right. So dark entities are all around. They're not just in abandoned places. So scratch that. Forget what they said. It's not true. Okay, let's go with another one. Rachel has said, loved and shared, hello. How do you see my court case working out at the end of the month? Will it be for me or against me? Thank you. Really nice photo.
Okay, well, as soon as I was reading that, I feel like, is there going to be an adjournment? How many adjournments have there been? Because I feel like there's more information, or there's something else that's going to be able to be presented. And it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of not matching up at the minute. So I feel like there'll be an adjournment, but I feel the end outcome, if there's an adjournment, I feel like the end outcome will be in your favour, much more. Yeah, it's like you've still got to get something in place.
Yep.
Something's got to wiggle in.
Nice.
That's what I get with that.
Great. That's awesome. Michelle, you have been absolutely beyond terrific. Like, this has been such a great show, and I'm so glad we had you on for the solo. Oh, you've been like incredible, and we've loved you, and everyone's loved you. So please, anytime you're available, we would love to have you back. And are you able to log on to the phone lines? If you're not, it's okay. I can tell everyone your PIN anyway. It's 9109.
I'm off to an expo tomorrow in Geelong.
Got you. Fair enough.
So that's a 2-hour trip for me in the morning. So I'll be getting up at 4.
Absolutely fine. Which means it's been an absolute pleasure having you, Michelle. Michelle's PIN is 9109 for the future. Whenever you can, give her a call. And Michelle Conway, she will be where do you want to tell people where you're going to be?
I'm at the expo in Geelong. It's in Bell Park tomorrow.
Bell Park.
10 till 4.
Beautiful.
Okay, I'm doing a live audience demonstration at 11:30.
Great.
And Sherry will be there too.
Sherry, of course.
There as well.
Send our love. Send our love. Make sure you send our love.
Sherry and I are both there tomorrow.
Excellent.
Big day for me. I've got to get up about 4 in the morning and
got you. Well, you have done more than enough. You've done more than enough. So thank you so much. Everyone has loved you, including me. So thank you, Michelle. God bless you, and enjoy tomorrow. And I'm sure you'll absolutely rock.
Oh, thank you, Harry. Thank you, everyone.
See you again.
Take
Bye,
care.
gorgeous.
Bye,
darling.
Bye.
She was incredible. I mean, I've always liked her, and then even having her on this solo, it's like almost like wow, she was really in her element, and you guys all loved her. So thank you for such beautiful comments and your feedback and your support. It's really, really terrific. Someone said that they missed the show. You can watch it back. Michelle was incredible. And we got some really, really good readings in. We had a special guest, Teresa, who loved it, and some great information for everyone to share. So I just want to let everyone know the website is psychictvinternational.com. The phone numbers in Australia, 02-907-10199. In the US, 1914-373-7280. In Canada, 177-88-071-426. And our mobile number worldwide is +61 488-25177. And online right now, we have Joyce on PIN 9163. We have Janae on PIN 9128. We have Natalie Norton-Baker on PIN 9810. And we have Trelina on PIN 9159. So definitely give them a call. I also want to show you the email to send us an email, production@psychictvaustralia.com. If you'd like to be a guest on the solo shows, the next opening will be November. October, we have Demira. I'm not sure if you even got to watch Demira because I didn't see your name. But if you're watching, production have chosen you for the October show. So you should receive an email. You should have already received an email confirming that. And for people who are watching who haven't yet emailed, this is the email. We are getting flooded. And as I said, the next opening is November. So you need to email if you want to have an opportunity like Teresa had tonight, like Cherie had last month, like Demira has in October. The email is production@psychictvaustralia.com. Once the email comes through, production will select you and let you know what month you've been chosen. So production, when you get the emails, if you could just reply to them and let them know that they've been chosen instead of leaving it in the inbox, get back to them straight away so they know. And then that way we can book up. I'd love to book up. And Kelly's loved it. Everyone's loved it. Oh, and also my cards can be purchased from this link. You can see the link that I've written in the comments, Booktopia. You press that link and you can purchase my cards. So on that note, I will see you next Saturday at 8 p.m. Australian Eastern Time. Good night, everyone, and thank you very much. Sarah, yes, so as I showed everyone just then, that's the link. So I've written the link in the comments. Definitely all you need to do is press that and go to it. It's on Booktopia. Energies of the Soul Oracle cards. I'm just redoing it again. So there you go. All right. See you soon. Bye.